Let's see what we can do to further improve on the gremlin here. I got the wheels, I've got the car jacked up completely. To do a little work on the wheel wells area sort of, and do some other stuff. And then this weekend I'll do the brakes. I got almost everything in. I got the new brake master cylinder. But that will, I still need one more part, but I figured I would just do a little bit more cleaning up on the outside of the car. So let's get to it. Well, the first thing we did is took off that annoying mud flap. This thing was getting hit by the tire all over the place. I don't know exactly where. It's enough for me to say I don't need a mud flap that bad. So that's the first thing. Now clearly these are just regular 14-inch wheels, which I talked about painting the centers black. And maybe trying to clean up the chrome, but chrome's pretty rusted on it. But I got these cool little centers, so that should really spruce up the gremmy, make it look a little bit better than it was. The next thing we should do is get the white marks off the door that I put on there, pointing out all the dents. Well, I'm just using a little bit of acetone on a rag here. And I used a paint pen, the kind that you would use to walk right on the windshield or whatever. So, should come off pretty easy. That looks better now. There's no special way that I'm painting these. Just scrubbed them up a little bit, cleaned them up, just giving them a light coat of acrylic black paint. And then when I'm ready to move a little bit so I don't get paint all over the wheel, I just got me a piece of cardboard and, you know, these wheels aren't like, you know, A-class wheels, so I'm not real concerned about them. One day the gremmy will get some real wheels, but until then, spray painted, cheap, hand-me-down El Camino Unilog gold wheels is what it'll get. So these things just come in a box, basically like this. I guess that's what you would call them. And then they come with a little assortment of screws. These tiny little set screws are for right there to lock it in place. So your little spinny thing doesn't go flying off. But anyways, that back wheel should be about dried now, so we'll see what we can do to get it lined up, since the actual size of these wheels I could not readily get them. So I had to get the smaller ones. And when you get the smaller ones, of course they're not going to ever fit on the hub, but they don't fit. They fit loosely in the center of the wheel, so I'll have to come up with a plan on how to center these. The front ones are actually pretty easy to center, and I'll kind of talk about that here in a minute. Alright, well, in order to get this front one centered, I just cut some rubber heater core hose, slid it down the center, and cut me 2 little 1-inch segments, and then spread them over the center of the hub there on the actual drum itself, and then slid this thing on there, and then that pretty much centered it. So that was easy. The rear wheels, I haven't come up with a real good plan on how to center them. They're pretty centered, but I did order the right lug nuts for it, for these wheels, the ones with the shoulders on them. And when you put the shoulders in, it's going to actually line up the hub too, because it's slotted as well. So I'm guessing that's going to be how I'm going to center these up perfect on the rear. But all in all, she's looking better. Okay, well, I decided to do the black accent, whatever you want to call it, on the back of the car. I'll get the passenger side finished up. I got a Scotch-Brite it still, and I gotta take out the tail lights and the gas cap, but go ahead and do that in black too to give it a little bit more flavor on the back and the passenger side. So we already knew we were going to do this side, but I went ahead and just decided we'll do the black on the back of it too. Alright, well, we finally got the right lug nuts. These actually have shoulders on them with the spacer and all that good fun stuff. I gotta replace this wheel stud because it's actually kind of boogered up, and I don't want to ruin my fancy new lug nuts. So I only got one set because I wasn't 100% sure if those were the right ones. I actually got a couple sets to figure out which ones were the right ones. So I probably won't do much on these, on the rears anyways. But she's starting to clean up pretty good. So I've been kind of piddling on the grill, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do here. So I bought this strip of aluminum, and I riveted on to the plastic there, and then this little broken spot here I just kind of shoved in a little piece there because it's at a weird funny angle. I didn't buy a piece of flat stock, I just bought a little angle piece. On this here I was thinking I could maybe fiberglass this or something. So since these are kind of broken in different places, I've been sitting thinking, what can I do? I haven't really come up with a good idea yet, but I think what I'm going to do, what I'm going to start with is build a grill. Just kind of match it like it would be if this part still existed. You know, build a grill, get it in there, and then kind of decide what I'm going to do with the top here. But I mean, anything's going to be better than how it is and broken up and falling off the car. And then I'm able to attach the grill supports to this piece of angle iron, and I'll be able to do something with these here. So that's kind of where I've gotten with the grill so far. They actually didn't have long enough sections of flat steel or anything where I was at the hardware store, so this evening I plan on going back into town. I'm gonna go to the other hardware store on the other end of town and see if they've got anything. But yeah, she's cleaning up good. So we got the wheels done for the most part on this side, and we got our stripes on there. I got after the dents on the door the best I could. We got the bumper fixed up in the previous video, well, better than it was, and got some grill going. So those are all good measures on getting stuff done. So I think I'm going to end it on this video for this little bit of stuff I've done, and I've got the new master brake cylinder. I'm going to start a new video on doing that because I got to replace that. And I actually redid the brakes on this car, all of them but this one. So I gotta fix the wheel cylinder and stuff on this wheel here. But she's coming together. And then if I got some time, I better get that carb off and get it rebuilt because it still leaks. So thanks for watching. Well, I went to the other hardware store and they didn't have any little bars that I was looking for either. But I bought this. And I think I can make this work. I'll have to put my signal lights in there still and figure out some way of capping off the top of the grill, but overall that'll make the grill look a lot better than it was. In my video that'll come out with this video, I fixed the brakes. Got all that done. I got most of the lug nuts on. I got like I said, I ordered only 2 sets, so I gotta get a few more sets to finish my lug nuts. But these are the shoulder lugs that are for slotted mag type of wheels. These are just lug slotted wheels, so they fit on there good. The little hoo-ha's there, spinner things are fun. And then I went ahead and did the back little black part. I know they come out clear out to here, but it was fine. I thought it looked just as well being there. And then that's done, and all these wheels are painted black and ready to go. Just got to get a few lug nuts, but the important thing is it's got brakes now and new master cylinder, and it's cleaning up good. It's been snowing for 5 days straight, so probably not going to do a whole lot more work to this guy, other than maybe just fixing the grill. But other than that, it's in good running shape, and I got to do the carburetor still and get the carburetor fixed up. I think she's pretty much ready to be licensed, and I think it can be driven around. So, alright, well, until the next episode, thanks for watching.